How would you feel if you're a Jets fan today?
I would feel like I hope my owner is patient. You know what I mean? Like, because I think that's the catch 22 about this whole thing, is like what Darren Muji and Aaron Glenn did. I think is going to demand patience, and that ownership does not have a great history of being patient. And so, like, will they be patient if it looks this way again next year? Because the Jets have really kind of gone all in on young players. Now, that said, I think that there's good logic to what they did, because I think there's like a recognition. We don't have the quarterback right now, and we weren't winning with this group. And yes, we had a top five defense the last 3 years in a row, but the defense wasn't very good this year. And like we are going to need capital to find our quarterback over the next couple of years. And if you look at it too, I mean, they didn't strip it bare. That's the thing, is like this was a fire sale because they give away two like franchise level players. But then start to go down the list of players they still have there. They have Garrett Wilson at receiver. We'll see if Brees Hall's back at running back. They've got two young tackles that were drafted in the top half of the first round, Ola Fashanu and Armand Membu. They have two young defensive ends that were drafted in the first round, and Jermaine Johnson and Will McDonald. They've got a linebacker they just re-signed in Jameen Sherwood. There is some building blocks there. And now, like as those guys get a little bit older, and as some of those guys come off of rookie contracts, they're gonna have an ability to build behind those guys with premium young talent. So I look at that and I see they're set up with two first round picks and two second round picks in the 26th draft. So that'll give them a chance to get better next year. And then they have three first round picks, and this is really the key, in the 2027 draft. And just talking to people, in NFL circles, they aren't wild about next year's draft class, but the one after that, Jeremiah Smith, Ryan Williams, Colin Simmons, Dylan Stewart, Leonard Moore, and then young quarterbacks like Arch Manning could be in that class. Dylan Raiola could be in that class. CJ Carr at Notre Dame could be in that class. Julian Sain could be in that class. Like, you've really set yourself up now where if you're patient, you have a chance to build a good roster over the next year and a half. Maybe add your quarterback in 27 and have a young quarterback coming onto a roster that's already pretty good. That'd be the optimistic Jets fan view of it if your owner has enough patience to see out that plan.
Wow. All right. That actually sounds plausible. You should work for the Jets. You should work in PR there, putting that out
Don't
there.
say that, Dan. I don't know. I don't think Woody would agree with you on that. I'll put it that way. But